What's up, Ohana? It's Brada. I got my Berks on, and so does she, Delsin. And I'm here with my beautiful other half.
Hi, I'm Shania.
Um, it's not Sunday.
It's not.
We've been on the go, tired, which is not really an excuse.
I tried, you guys.
Yeah,
I tried to get him to do one.
She did, but I was out
Yeah.
before 10 o'clock, and that's usually not the case. So,
Yeah.
I was definitely tired. But anyway, it is Monday, and depending on how quick this stuff will upload, you may be watching it Monday night, or you may be watching it Tuesday. How was your week, babe? Last week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Had a couple of me time days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beach 3 times in 1 week.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're still not as dark as me.
No. It's never enough.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, what are you doing tomorrow? What is your plans?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, well, check the weather in Kona. And she's like, why? I'm like, because I want you to come to Kona with me, and have you a me day, because we didn't have any of the kids. So
Yeah.
I think it's very important that you're not stuck in the house going crazy,
Yeah.
because you are at home. You're a stay-at-home mom. So I think those days are important.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you dragging me out of the house. It was nice. I needed it for sure.
She never has to drive, so
Yeah.
that's also a plus.
Yeah.
Anyway, my week was okay. It all kind of just blends together, But yeah, I don't. I want to be more positive and say, it was great.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
It wasn't great.
It was just okay.
Yeah, I'm being completely honest. It was just an okay week. Nothing special happened. Nothing horrible happened. We did get to spend some time with some friends and team members in our car club, so that was nice. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty good, and it wasn't bad. So that's always a good thing. And in life, you're gonna have those weeks where you're gonna have those days where it's just like nothing out of the ordinary is happening.
Kind of just floating by.
Yeah. But for me, I think I found that, now that I'm remember, for lack of a better way to put it, remembering it, it's just to find gratefulness even in the little things. So many times we get caught up in challenges and expecting these joyful moments, right? Where it's like we kind of lose touch in finding grace or finding gratefulness and joy in the little things. And one of the little things for me is just being able to spend time with Ilaboy one-on-one, and just seeing and hearing his voice as it matures. It's so weird. He had a little cold or something, and he had this raspy voice, and it's just, to me, it's just so cute, and his laugh is so funny when he's all raspy. So, but that's one thing that I find, it's a small thing, but it's also a big thing. Again, being able to hear him laugh, being able to spend time with him, I will again be the first to admit and recognize that I do find myself a lot of the times overlooking some of these small things, because there's so many bigger things that are kind of diminishing all these little things.
Yeah.
And once I get grounded and really find thankfulness in those things, I feel like my heart, my mind, and everything is so much lighter. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's the same for me.
Yeah.
I think you just get so caught up in all the everyday things you need to do, and this gotta get done and that gotta get done. And it was like I said earlier, you're kind of just like floating by sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you're just going through the motions,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. But I do definitely, it does touch my heart, like when I hear the kids laughing together or just like messing around and I'm just like overhearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's not them yelling at each other.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like I grew up, in a, I want to say a big household. It was a small house with a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
So the chaos, some might like to say, is something that I'm kind of used to, and so having my walls filled with laughter and screaming and yelling and that to me is fulfilling, right? And I enjoy having that and hearing the kids, because when the kids are gone, it's weird.
It's
weird. We didn't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah.
Which it was last week, right? We were kind of like,
yeah. I mean, obviously it's good because we do like need that time together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, because we just like have kids all the time.
Yeah, we always.
So then when they're not around, we're kind of like, wow, it's so quiet. Like it's a little too quiet.
Yeah. Like we were like, okay, no phones. We were watching something on TV, and then like we were sitting there talking story, and then we're like, what do we do now? What do we do now? There's nothing to do. But I think as we find more time, to spend with one another, which is important, because then if you don't spend time with your partner, and I'm not talking about, oh, let's have a conversation when the kids go to sleep. Yes, that counts, but like you start to lose each other.
Yeah.
And not in like, oh, I'm losing her, our relationships ending.
Yeah.
It's more so like you're unfamiliar with this person, because it's the same thing like when you do anything, right? Like whether you're flipping burgers at McDonald's or whatever. You don't even flip burgers over there. They have a clamshell. I know because I used to work there. But when you get into a routine, you get into something and it's like, oh, I find this easy, right? Same thing if you spend time, and I'm talking about like purposeful time, like you have meaning behind it. Intentional. Thank you. I was digging deep for that. I couldn't find it. You're spending intentional time with them, and that becomes like your thing. Then it's like you're always reminded why you're in a relationship with this person, and you always constantly like figure out different ways to show how you love them. Whereas if you stopped, right, and then things start becoming calloused, or you start getting like a brain fog, like I haven't been doing my routine, so then you kind of lose touch in what you're doing, right? Does that make sense? Anyway, so I think it's very important, and that's something that we've recognized, is that no matter, and that was just recently too, where we both kind of were like, hey, I think we need to spend more time with each other, because there was a point where we're just like so spent, and like we were just
like didn't have the energy at the end of the day, because like you had your stuff going on and I had my stuff going on, and you don't get home till late because of your commute, and so it's like by the time you get home, I'm kind of just like
and I think so. One of you guys reached out to me, and it goes kind of right into this topic: work, home, work life, home life balance.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It is.
It's a tough one. And asked me what was my take on that. I feel like I have a pretty good take on it and mindset about it. Do I always follow through? Not always. I'm not perfect. Again, I'll be the first to admit. I feel like I should make a shirt that says, I'll be the first to admit, because I do a lot of that here. But so for me, on the course of my career and what I've been doing, which you guys know, I've been in car sales for the past 3.5 years. Um, what I've come to find out is what works the best when you apply it is work when you're at work and be at home when you're at home. It might sound simple, right? The gist of it is simple, but it's not that simple. Because I've over the course of the last few years, I've found that when I'm at work, I'm worrying about things at home, whether that be relationship problems, things that I'm struggling with my kids, family issues. Like there's so much that is going on through my head. I mean, our heads during the day while we're at work that it's hard to concentrate at work. And in my career, if you're not at work, you're not making money.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like my performance solely affects mine and my family's paycheck. So if I'm not 100% at work, I'm not earning 100% what I could be earning.
Yeah.
And so that's the hard thing. On the flip side, when I was focusing on home life at work, what was I doing when I was at home? Focusing on work because I need to do all of this. I need to catch up on this.
Yeah.
To where I am not present for my other half while I'm at home, or my kids, or even for myself, to when I get to work, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah.
It's just this, ongoing cycle of
It's not a good one.
It's not a good one. You're going downhill the whole time. And I know a lot of you guys watching this, you guys are hard workers. That is your guys' love language. I do this so that my family can have this, or I work so hard so when I come home, I just rest. The job is not done when you enter your house as a father. And that's my take on it. Just because you finished, a 10, 12, 13, 14-hour day doesn't mean you get to clock out when you come home. Because guess what? The other half was working. The other half is taking care of the kids. So when you come in, it's not I'm clocking out of clocking in at home. It's let me tag you out so I can come in now. Or let's do this together. Let's spend this time together. And that will only create a even better environment at home, because not only are you and your partner are in sync, then your kids start following suit too. As the head of household, if you lead by example, your partner will follow. Your kids will follow. And guess what? It becomes so much easier. But same goes the other way too. If you come in as the head of household, you're disoriented, you're disorganized, you don't have the drive, you're not, and then I'm not discrediting. Some of you guys work blue collar jobs and are tired. Me, I don't work hard physically, on purpose, because I'll be the first to admit I don't like hard labor. So what do? I take a job that I volunteer all day, but guess what? This gets spent. So it's either one or the other, and it's this one. But anyway, back on track. You come in, you don't like talk to anybody, you don't like spend time with anybody. Guess what happens? The other half don't like spend time with you because you just want drag to be around when you're at home. Now you guys bickering. Guess what? Your kids is watching that, and they're only gonna live by your example. They're going to start fighting with each other, and then they're going to look at you. You can't even talk to my mother with respect. Why am I going to respect you?
Yeah.
Tell me not.
Yeah.
And has that not shown in our own household? Not to that extreme. I do,
no.
I am respectful.
You're very respectful. Yeah, no.
But it's along the lines of that.
Yeah.
Right? And so a simple saying as work when you're at work and be at home when you're at home goes into this whole thing, because it's there's a lot of key points to it. There's a lot of things that take part in making that sentence truth.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your take on that? I mean, it's you're a stay-at-home mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're still working. You're working. You're doing all the chores. Thankfully, guys, I don't even take the trash out. How is that? I don't even take the trash out. It's been how long since I went to the dump? Over a month.
Yeah.
Over
But
a
you're
month.
not here.
Well, yeah, I know.
And then, like, when you are here, like, on your days off, we have things to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Places to go.
Get you a girl. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, but get you a girl that can take the trash out too. Come on, guys. She cook dinner and she take the trash out. Sorry for interrupting, but
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, I definitely think, what you said is good about the whole leave work at work and home at home. Because it is like you said, where you come home and, like, we missed you all day. So, like, we want your presence. We want you to be around. We want to hang out with you. But then if you're, like, checked out mentally, we all kind of feel it. And then, like, I'm in a mood, and then it puts them in a mood because I'm in a mood, and then it's just a whole mess.
Yeah. Yeah. What do they call that? Like the chain link effect or something like that. It just goes chain reaction. There you go. It just goes down the line.
Yeah.
And and I'm grateful because it's like it is long days. I try my best to be at work between 8 and 8:20. I'm usually at work till 6. And in the afternoons, get a little bit more traffic. And then if I gotta stop, put gas, which is every other day.
Yeah.
It's literally every other day. Yeah. That quickly turns into a 14-hour day that I'm out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you think about it, if I spend 6-7 hours, sleeping, that only leaves 4-3 hours that I'm actually there. And isn't that crazy?
It's pretty crazy.
That's crazy. I literally spend more time outside of the house than in the house.
But then, like, that's important too, because it's like, I know that you have really long days, so I do try to, like, give you that grace. Or, like, if you need, just want to eat and, like, chill for a few minutes, that's fine. But I think there's definitely, like, it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of like the I can't give you what you're not giving me kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. And that's like, I mean, you see it all over. Now, I'm not going to be the one to say, like, yeah, I'm the originator of this. But, sometimes a relationship does look like, 60-40. Sometimes it looks like 80-20. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it looks like 20-80.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes back into the whole, what we were talking about last week, complimenting, because when you're complimenting, you're picking up where your partner cannot right now, and you guys are moving in the same direction. And I think that's really important in a relationship, is knowing, hey, this is the direction that we're going. That's the goal that we're trying to reach. No matter where we're going, we need to be moving towards that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It might be diagonal towards it.
Yeah.
It might not be on direct line, but we gotta always remember that we're moving together through that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's my take on the work-life balance. And there's always adjustments for everything.
There's no, like, one size fits all when it comes to this stuff.
No.
Kind of just gotta, like, find your balance.
Yeah, yeah. Because what works for me might not work for somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't work hard labor, so I don't know what it's like to be out there in the sun baking all day and then come home. Yeah.
And then I think it helps that, like, you ask me too.
What do I ask?
Like, what do I need? Like, what do I need from you?
Yeah, yeah. I do. I feel like I ask you at least once a week.
You ask me, you always check in.
Yeah.
So I think that's important too.
Yeah.
Just like communicating.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that us men struggle with is like just being that extra little bit of thoughtful, right? Just thinking of your partner, because your partner is, I can guarantee you, I don't care if they graduated high school, I don't care if they go on bachelor's degree, on doctorate, or anything like that. I bet you none of them took mind reading 101. Yeah. And so, us guys thinking, oh, they should know. They should know. They don't know, bruh. They don't know.
And vice versa, too.
Yeah, true.
Nobody's a mind reader.
Yeah, true. So it's like, you cannot expect them to know what you're thinking, just like you, like, they cannot expect for you to know what size shoe they are or what is their favorite, scent.
Okay, but that's the kind of stuff that you're supposed to know.
Look what you guys started. or okay, here's a
bad example.
You don't know. Okay, I will be the first to admit. Okay, we're coming right off the dome. It's like they asking you to know exactly where they like eat.
Yeah.
That's one better example, I think. You cannot read their minds. You cannot. Or when you ask them what's wrong, nothing. We are both, okay?
But you do it too.
Yeah, because I'm a man, and I don't like to share my feelings.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better, and that's all we ask, right, guys?
Yep.
Put it in the comments. Yes, we're getting better every day. But yeah, other than that, it's one, communication, two, spending intentional time, and again, being intentful with your time at work, being intentful with your time at home, and just finding joy in the little things. Mm-hmm. So I think that's pretty much it for me. You got anything?
No, that's pretty much covered all of it.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to a Monday sit down, might be Tuesday talk session. And, let us know in the comments below what you guys want our insight on, just to see, like, if we have a different perspective or a different point of view than you do. And if you guys please just keep liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, everything.
We get so much good feedback.
Yeah, we do. So shout out to all you guys that are watching this, And I hope you guys have a blessed week. And
we promise to post on Sunday.
Yes.
This coming week.
Yes.
All the Sundays after.
Make sure you guys tune into that one, because it's going to be changed up a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah.
That didn't sound too confident. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on, guys. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Aloha.